Hello, Flow viewers. It's another Flow Asks. Today I've got this guy. If you've been into the parkour scene for any amount of time, you will definitely know him. It's Callum Powell of Storror fame. An OG right now. I think you've been in the game for a while. How long since you started parkour?
7.5 years.
7.5. That's pretty. Like, it's weird because to me you still feel like a newcomer. I always remember the people that came after my period, but it was literally probably a year or two after. So it's still. It's been 7.5 years now. What made you start?
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, Sasha started 2 weeks before me, and I think there was already.
Is that why he's better than you? It's 2 weeks. So
there was already a bunch of people training, like Chris, for example, and Craig. I don't know if anyone's heard of Craig, but he's got really bad knees now, and has had for like 5 years. But he would be a fucking beast right now. If he hadn't, got those knee injuries. But yeah, I was friends with them, like childhood friends with them, and I saw them doing it around. We all saw Jump Britain and stuff together. Okay. I think they started.
But was this after? This was after Jump Britain, though. Okay.
Yeah, they.
So you saw Jump Britain and didn't start.
Yeah,
but they did.
I was interested, but then I kind of. I think it was something to do with because I stopped rollerblading as well, because there was just nowhere to do it and no one to do it with, and yeah, I was just kind of looking for something else, and then just went around with Craig and Chris for a bit, and then we just kind of stuck to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
What, in Brighton?
Yeah.
Is that your favourite spot to train, or?
Nah, not really. I don't really know what my favourite place to train is, but I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of training in Brighton.
Oh really? You just rinsed it now?
I don't know. The spots just seem kind of dead to me. There'll be some times where like I'll have new inspiration and stuff, and
find new things in old places.
I can do this here.
Yeah.
But
I think dead to you is a bit disrespectful to the place that grew you and your parkour style.
Yeah.
But I know, I completely hear what you're saying. Where do you like training then? You said you don't have a favourite, but what other places do you like to go to?
No, I don't have a favourite. It's just anywhere where there's new challenges, really.
Is it literally like, nothing motivates me as much as a new area, really? Like, I could be so not feeling that strong or anything, but if I go to a new area, then it all comes back sometimes. You find that, like...
Yeah. I remember there's a few places like the Danish parkour parks, and then there's that big red city place in Munich and stuff, which are obviously
I've never been to
the kind of obvious kind of favourite.
You say obvious, but I've not been to Munich. Is that a really good one to go to?
Yeah. It's like almost kind of too much to do.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, I know what you mean.
Sometimes simple spots are like
more limitations, so you can.
But sometimes things can get a bit overwhelming, and I don't know. It's weird.
I completely hear you. It's like there's a precision, but there's like 4 walls to land on. It's not as nice as just one clean big precision. You've got to challenge yourself. You know,
yeah.
So it's like
that. It's weird. I can't really explain.
Yeah, sometimes art needs less surroundings. Like to make art, you just need the blank canvas or like less things.
Because there's so much you can't really appreciate. There's not enough time to appreciate. Like, I don't know.
Everything. No, I definitely hear what you're saying. Who in the beginning then? Who did you look up to? Because that was probably just before YouTube kind of came out, or was it when YouTube was just starting? Whose videos were you watching back then? Like Phil Doyle?
Yeah, a lot of Phil, like his barefoot videos and all that. I watched them numerous times. Blaine, again, me and Sasha watched his videos. Like
I can see both of their styles
going out training and stuff.
Yeah. One of my favourite ever things from you was Kong Precision Rail plyo on the South Bank. Oh yeah. But like towards Vauxhall.
Yeah, I know the one.
Giles put that clip in. But if you know what I mean, that was phenomenal, because even that precision from the rail down is dirty, let alone concrete to plyo.
I was really happy about that.
Yeah, so is that for you one of like the achievements that was like you wanted to do and you went and did it?
Yeah.
Did you think about that
like, I just wanted to
in your training at all?
But then I just thought if I can land good on the rail, then I'll be able to plyo out fine.
That rail's bent now. I've seen a few sketchy people jump to it.
Yeah.
But when you think of something like that, did you see it a few months before and then envision it, and then have in your training you thought, oh, I wonder if I can find something similar and start prepping it, or did you just go there and have felt confident?
It was literally on the Bruce Forsyth video that Giles and Jamie made with Laurie and Andy. I saw Laurie do it and that, and I was like, oh.
Laurie did what?
That cat pass to the rail.
Laurie did the cat pass to the rail?
Yeah.
Yes, Laurie.
Yeah. I think he did it, he was prepping it for ages, and then he was forced to do it by
a card.
Security coming up,
or
and I think, I don't know, a card.
Yeah.
And yeah, he did that, and I was like, oh shit, I really want to do that now. And then in the moment, I just thought, oh yeah, I could probably ply it, it'll be fine.
And then did you plan on plying it before you got to it, or
no?
It was literally you landed good and just plying?
Yeah. No, I mean, I did the cat pass a few times and then decided, oh, okay, I can ply it. It'll be fine.
Is there anything else in your videos that felt moments like that where you were proud of it? Like,
pretty much most of the stuff I put in my videos, I'm
you're proud of. Yeah. You do some really like strong, solid movements, and I hate to separate parkour and freerunning because I do think they're the same thing. But sometimes in conversation it makes it easier. You are very much seem to love parkour a lot more, that style of like solid linear movements.
Yeah,
really.
Well, it's what I'm good at, so I train what I'm good at.
Well, but you're good at it because you enjoy doing it. Like there's a reason your passion's in that. Do you do training outside of parkour with weights or anything to help you? Because I really think some weight training will really help the parkour side of strength.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What do you do?
I used to do a lot of squats, but I haven't done so much recently. I did some deadlifts and stuff the other day.
What benefited you more? Because I always hear deadlifts is the best thing for jumps.
Yeah, deadlifts.
Do you think
anything that engages the posterior chain more, which is like the hamstrings, calves, glutes, and lower back. And stuff,
so the back side
is better for jumping, like power and stuff.
Okay.
Like landing is more quads and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely good for parkour. But I don't know. I've kind of haven't been really thinking much about power recently.
Yeah.
Don't know.
It's good. You've got to follow your passion every moment. If sometimes you really want to work on that, then work on that. And if you don't, then don't. I think that's the best way to train. What have you been focusing on more lately?
Just technical stuff. Like I pride myself on having a good standard of success when I do like jumps and stuff. So like good rail landings and stuff like that. Like anyone can. Like say people that can only just start, like can have a big jump like by default, like, just through good genetics.
I see a lot of that,
and yeah, like.
But landing takes real technicians and practice.
Like there'll be people that be like awestruck by like people that can do big jumps, but they don't really appreciate the way it's landed.
Yeah, or someone can do a rail pre 10 times, stick it once, put it in a video, and then that's it. You know. Whereas with you can do that like one-legged. And,
Assassin's Creeding, it's called.
Is that what you
Assassin's Creeding.
Where you land one-legged. Is that because he finishes his runs like that? And actually, Flynn did call it that yesterday. He said he's been practicing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
So it is getting out there.
Got it from me.
I've heard that twice in 2 days. Yeah, he did mention your style of Assassin's Creed. There we go.
I am a nerd.
Although I do remember Blue doing that years ago. He was doing one-legged landings and stuff. But he didn't have the name for it. I'll give you the name for it.
I'm not naming stuff. It's only tongue in cheek. It's not like some Jesse LaFleur stuff.
Speaking of that name and stuff, and Americans, one of the first memories of you was the video American Parkour what was it called?
American Parkour documentary.
It was called American Parkour documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, it was called that, okay.
Just me in my living room in my underpants and Sasha just awkwardly filming.
And a good accent.
And a good accent.
And the right bit of speeding up in the right places.
Yeah, I don't know why the speeding up's in there.
That made it really funny though. But that was there's some hilarious quotes in there. And was that all off the dome?
Yeah.
You little freestyle comedian. You are known in the Storror videos for some funny moments and on your own videos.
I don't know about comedian.
Yeah. No, but you're definitely good with that. With Storror, how did that come about? Because you weren't initially. That was just the brothers, right?
Yeah.
And at what point?
I mean, it was just when Storror was when Storror blog was first uploaded their first video and stuff. Like, me and Sasha and Toby were all training with the Horsham guys, and I don't know, we were just training together a lot, and then it just came like that, really.
You wanted to start being professional, got a bit older, and
well, Storror blog was never like, this is a thing to get professional. It was just like. And obviously, like, first 70 episodes or whatever is just like, just jokes
training and jokes.
Like.
Yeah, but I don't mean professional in the sense of like, let's get work and get money. But you just wanted to do it a bit more, like, have pride in it more. Like, do a bit more of a legit job.
Yeah.
You got like, people that get into filming.
Obviously now we're like trying to take it more seriously and stuff. Like, I think we're getting older and stuff, and this is what we want to.
And you're seeing there's possibilities there.
Like,
the whole, there's a lot of possibilities there, and it's ever growing at the moment as well. So you've done a few parkour jobs now.
Yeah.
Is there any that stand out for you that you enjoyed, or just that was shit? Because obviously, when you get into this as a career, you get some.
The ones that are shit are the ones that I I wasn't really paid for.
Okay.
Like I did a lot of stuff.
Is there a direct correlation, or is that because you wanted the money? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As in there's a direct correlation.
I wanted the money, but
yeah,
like
okay.
there's been times where I've done jobs and stuff where people say like, oh, something better will come out of it and stuff. Like, don't worry about not getting paid. And then I'll do like
I think
1,000 takes of like sprinting like 100 meters or something,
Yeah.
and they don't know what they want. They just ask you to sprint. Like,
yeah.
I'm a
They really
just
hit your
hire a
hamstrings
sprinter, for God's sake.
the next day, don't they?
Yeah, they don't understand how
really
intensive sprinting is or whatever. And, and then you don't get paid for it, and it's kind of like. Oh.
And the promise of exposure, good exposure. You'll hear that a lot if you're starting out. I forgot about that phase actually. I think I still get it. I still get it occasionally, but I just don't really reply. But at the same time, you have to choose them, because if you choose jobs solely based on money, then you're not going to build yourself doing what you love. Whereas I choose something more, and if I'm going to enjoy it, and then if it's exposure and no money, but it's like for me like Vita Coco or a company which I agree with, I'm happy to support them because I'm keeping my integrity then, and not all projects should be. You should have some passion projects in there, you know.
I think you just need to keep an eye out for things that actually are going to get you exposure or whatever, because there's a lot of things where they'll just be lying through their teeth.
Was that like music videos or like
stuff like that,
shoots or something?
Like, I did a shoot for a Tesco conference.
Oh yeah.
They just paid for like
expenses.
Yeah, the expenses and
Wow.
stuff. Just lots of sprinting. I just don't like doing sprinting for nothing.
Yeah, that is one of the most knackering things.
Yeah.
Especially slowing down on concrete, really.
I like doing sprinting on my own accord, like in training and stuff.
I know I've done a lot of shoots where like 50% or more is just sprinting. But I've done some where I've had to crash mat and been like, put it at the end so that to stop sprinting I can just run into the crash mat.
Yeah, because it's the stopping.
It's the stopping that really takes it out of you, not the acceleration. Yeah, slowing down. So with Storror then, what is your favourite video, or ish, name a few? I know I don't like putting favourite in people's mouths.
Yeah.
People don't like to say that sometimes. But what have you enjoyed? Like you're involved with Chaps on Tour and.
Yeah. One of my favourites probably Chaps on Tour, because it is like the epitome of Storror. Like the kind of, I don't know, at the moment anyway, there's obviously going to be more stuff of like roof culture and stuff, but I don't know, no idea what roof culture is going to look like.
But I like what you do, the way you did Chaps on. How many years of that do you do? 2 years of Chaps on Tour?
Yeah, 2011 and 2013. Yeah.
So you did 2 years of that, and that was like a Storror thing, but then you kind of moved on from that, you're doing roof culture now, and this could be, again, that could be 2 years of that or something, and then you might find a new project that's like a new style or something. So how's roof culture though? Because I think people are very excited for that coming out. The trailer's got a lot of hype.
Yeah, I know.
I'm excited. Like
we've got a lot of plans. We've got a lot of.
Have you filmed it all then? You've not filmed it all yet?
No. We've still got a lot to go, but we've also got a lot like filmed.
Is it going to be one video like 20 minutes or something then, or what was?
It's not going to be 20 minutes. I think it's going to be under 10 minutes.
Under 10.
Like maybe 7 minutes.
You've got to fit the YouTube viral code, right?
Yeah, exactly.
To some degree. Like 7's still too long technically, but like if it's good enough, like Volume 1's got
5.
Did alright off 8 minutes, you know. Yeah, you don't really want to go beyond 5, but I think with Chaps on Tour, it got a lot of views. That was quite long as well. So you have the capacity within you guys to do that for sure. So you're aiming for that. You've got what, half the content or less? And what you don't know yet.
I'd say probably about half, maybe. But we
anything you can talk about? Any like build some hype on this, man? Any fun moments that you're filming or
just I don't know. Well, we were filming in Guildford and a security guard was telling us off, and then he got shat on by a bird.
Oh, really?
That wasn't filmed, but you know, that was a highlight for me. That's something that never happened before. Kind of broke the ice a bit.
Was it a rude security guard?
He was kind of rude, but that kind of broke the ice, and we were all kind of laughing and chumming after that.
Okay.
which is weird.
With that stuff, obviously it's slightly more frowned upon and possibly more illegal than just training in a public spot.
Yeah.
Do you get much hassle with security or police?
Yeah, a lot, but none of it really comes down to us getting arrested or anything. Like I've never been arrested.
And how many times? Like, police have been involved a lot, right?
Yeah, a lot. Like, but we just know how to deal with them. You just have to be friendly and just you have to be the most chilled out about it as possible. Because the more chilled out you are about it, then they're most likely going to be chilled out.
I agree,
about
and don't
it
act
too.
like you've done anything wrong. Don't act guilty.
Yeah, just be like, we're just going up this crane to take some pictures.
Yeah, I was just saying I'm exploring the world. Yeah, and like I was just saying like
don't be too like kind of patronising about it. Just like, no, just say what you need to say. Don't
feel guilty. I think as soon as you feel guilty, I've seen a lot of freerunners that have done similar stuff and been arrested, and I don't think that comes down to the policemen that are getting. I think it's down to their attitudes to the police. And I think if you're acting guilty, you like shifty or trying to run away, or you're really apologetic or something, then you start to give off a vibe that's like, oh man, let's sort this kid out, and they might think they need to teach you a lesson. Whereas if you just like speak to them as a human, not as a policeman in a uniform, and just, I was exploring, I want to see the world and like see these different views, and it helps me feel alive.
Jake Branford and a few of the other guys got arrested in Vauxhall the other day.
Yeah, I spoke to Harry about it. He was in a prison cell. Yeah, he said he was doing palm flips in a prison cell and 180 priests to the toilet. And that was the point, Jake. If you're watching this, I think you might be the reason people get arrested. Because anytime someone's been arrested, Jake's always been in the crowd.
Oh right.
I think that's a lot of the story. Bo got arrested. 47-year-old Bo got arrested with them. And Harry and
I can imagine just like Jake and stuff like, fuck off me fucking fed.
Well, that's what I mean. That's the kind of attitude that doesn't seem to help. Greg Ennis was there as well on crutches.
Yeah. He sent me he showed me a video of him filming the security guard that called the police.
Oh wow.
It's pretty funny still.
Wow. You were recently on top of Oxford Street, right? Oxford Street, for those that know, is like the main shopping street in London. Yeah. Very busy all year round. Just caused quite a ruckus.
Yeah.
I saw a photo with a lot of people looking up.
It was just for the H&M thing. We were allowed up there. Like, it was on top of the H&M in Oxford Street.
Yeah.
But we didn't inform the police beforehand. I don't know, it just didn't cross our mind.
Is that H&M's job or your job?
It's kind of their job, obviously.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think they underestimated the how people would react.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But how was that for you to see that many people?
How many police cars were there? I think like 8 or something.
Oh, really?
And the guy was like,
from H&M.
Like, oh, the police are here. Yeah. It's like, it's your building. What's the problem? Like, we don't react this badly when we are doing something illegal.
Yeah, that's true actually. But that's the thing, is people's assumptions of the police are involved. It's illegal. We've done something wrong, and you shouldn't always live in that paradigm of. It's wrong. Like, live through your own moral code. If you're not doing something morally wrong, you're not hurting anyone, you're not stealing or taking from anyone, harming anything, then if the police get involved, speak to them, explain that.
If you think about it, freerunners have the most, I think like a select group of freerunners have the most exposure to the police than like any other like sport or whatever. Since we've started, pretty much we've like had our details taken, I don't know, maybe like thousands of times. Like, just, I don't know, we're just conditioned to dealing with police. Like, we have set answers to everything they can say. Like,
when other people aren't as used to
flows.
it, and they get afraid. Yeah.
And then there's people that have never had like any experience.
It's also people's parents. Harry said when his mum was really angry, and I've been arrested once, not for parkour, for other reasons, which I didn't do anything wrong. But my parents were really upset just for the whole put in a box, you got arrested. That's a bad thing in society to be arrested. And I think people need to grow up from that, because you should judge people completely on the action, not on the fact that the police are involved.
Yeah, the outcome.
There's more to life than the law. Like, the law shouldn't be everything, and I think parkour really helps people wake up to that fact.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And we watched Don't Look Down yesterday, which was James Kingston's documentary where he's hanging from cranes, and there's a lot about that, and people's attitudes is people want to judge him quickly or say it's reckless or stupid or fearless. And I read an article a while ago that said extreme sports athletes, not that I consider what we do extreme sport, but that kind of type of people are more grounded than anyone, because we see the world differently and we see it through our own eyes and through our own experiences, and we don't judge someone just because someone's on a wall climbing and that would be dangerous for a policeman to do. He's judging you, saying, if I did that, I'm going to injure myself or fall. But he doesn't know your whole life story or how experienced you are at that.
Yeah, people put their own fears
onto you. They want it. Yeah. Is your life parkour, or is there more to your life than parkour?
I'd like to say there's more.
Yeah.
It's just like some one-track mind.
Yeah.
I guess there's music and stuff plays a big. I listen to a lot of music. I play a lot of music.
What do you play?
I sing a lot. I
Publicly.
I don't sing like, as in like say like yeah I'm a singer, but I just generally sing awkwardly to myself.
Yeah.
A lot.
So what is there? I think music's so powerful. It's just this one thing that exists in the world that can make you just feel good when you feel bad. Like it really is. It changes your whole vibrations.
Yeah.
What instruments do you play?
I've been playing drums for about 9 years. I
Okay,
guess.
and you in a band?
No, I'm not. But
you just do it with passion on the side, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. I want to do something with it. That was the idea, like years ago. Like I've kind of been drifting away from the idea, like slowly.
Yeah.
But, like realistically, like is that a way that I'm gonna make money or whatever? Like not that money's that important.
It's not the priority, but it's a nice bonus if you do what you.
Like,
thing is with money, you can't be so against making money, because if you are doing what you're doing and you're good at it, then you deserve to get money for it. You know? It's like a milestone for how successful you are in a way.
Yeah.
But the thing with parkour is there's no set milestones, whereas music is an industry, so you can see within that. But that'd be interesting. Do you ever produce music for your videos? Because right now YouTube's getting really strict.
Well,
on the
a while back, like a year and a half ago or something, I was like making hip hop beats like every other week. I'd have like a new beat out on Caleb the Chef on SoundCloud. Not that I really do it anymore.
I think I'm following
kind
you.
of like lacking much inspiration really
That's
lately
fine.
with the hip hop kind of stuff. But yeah, and a lot of in the space of a few months, like Storror were using a lot of Caleb the Chef beats.
Yeah.
It was quite funny.
Wicked. I think you might have to start bringing them out again, because YouTube's really clamping down on using music, which we always used to get away with, but labels are becoming see you next Tuesdays about that whole business. And I really mean that, because it's only free advertisement for them and their music, and they get the little iTunes links, but to block it in countries like they do
I don't understand it.
It's incredibly selfish, and it ruins the art, and the art should be free, man. Like, I still pay for music if I support an artist. That's the way I do it. Anyway, what's the future for you? What do you want to do with this? Where do you want to see it?
See parkour or Storror?
Parkour, Storror, Storror.
I don't know.
You enjoying the ride at the moment?
Yeah. Haven't really thought much about the future.
That's fine.
I don't think.
Sometimes it's good
to do that much.
To help. Yeah, sometimes it's good to help to project a certain direction if you want it, but at the same time, the universe will show you, if you're following your passion, it will just show you a good time along the way.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be
just having a good time, just travelling and stuff. I want to have a lot of chance to travel and stuff. That's kind of.
Do you enjoy that?
The
You want to do more
thing.
travelling?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you learn anything from travelling?
I don't know, just experience and stuff. You learn through experiences.
I just learned that everyone's basically the same, really. Like you meet people in every different country, and they're all pretty similar.
Yeah. I mean, whether parkour or not, like parkour is just one method of finding happiness. Like, and like, who are we to like say that it's the best way? Like, it's like someone doing tennis or football or like kayaking or whatever. Like, these are all just methods for finding happiness.
Yeah.
Might be something like bodybuilding, which is a bit more egocentric, but like.
But it's
still like a medium for finding fulfillment.
And I see some interviews with some bodybuilders like Dorian Yates or someone, and they're really wise people. And like, it may be beginners an egoic thing, but then they find within that a certain peace in themselves doing it. All right. Well, thanks for speaking to me, Callum. Thanks for watching another Flow Asks. This has been a long time coming. I think definitely people have requested you in the past, and
have they?
Yeah. You've got a lot of following on YouTube, man. Definitely. I'd love to see more individual show reels. I'm sure people say that, but you're busy doing Storror, and I'm happy to just watch anything Storror put out.
I always do my year compilation things, which I should be bringing out soon. But
yeah, where's your last one? Is there going to be one?
The 2012 ones. I uploaded that in March or something, but
so you've got until March.
2013. Yeah, I guess somewhere around March, hopefully. But I think I'm going to wait till after Roof Culture or something. I haven't even started editing yet. I've just been collecting all the footage from hard drives and stuff.
Cool. All right, well, look forward for that. Thanks for tuning in again. Remember, subscribe to Flow. We've got more interviews coming up. Maybe one with your brother from the same mother, Sasha, and some other Storror members. All right, peace.